Hello everyone, welcome to GTA Grand Theft Auto 5 official videos. Now today we have a Grand Theft Auto 5 Game Informer article, the complete article, and in this video we'll be showing you the entire Game Informer article, what it includes, every single thing. This is the full article, legit, the awesome news that came about Grand Theft Auto 5. This will all be covered in this video. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, go big or go home. That is what the title says. There's a little Grand Theft Auto 5 stamp there. That is Michael with a rifle. Michael with a rifle, and it says go big or go home with Grand Theft Auto 5. Rockstar Games rewrites entire playbook. This means that this is a completely new experience in a new world, more things to discover. Okay, let's take a look. This is actually a legit version of it, so if anyone has any problems, they shouldn't. Okay, platforms: PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, one-player action adventure, multiplayer to be announced, publisher Rockstar Games, developer Rockstar North, release spring 2013. Okay, now you can pause or read this, but I'll just say it for you. It's not easy to stay at the top when video games become multi-million dollar. Actually, that's not very important. It has nothing to do with Grand Theft Auto 5, but this does. Grand Theft Auto 5 evolves nearly every mechanic featured. It features the biggest world in series history, and introduces a new technology that radically changes the way players experience the game. Why control the main protagonist when you can switch between three at nearly any time? So this basically talks about the option in which you can change between Michael, Franklin, and Trevor during the game, which I find really cool, but for some reason people do not like the idea. Next thing, a new perspective. The evolution of an open world protagonist in Rockstar Games eerily follows the trajectory of video game storytelling in general. The early top-down games advanced the plot through subtitles when Rockstar embraced 3D with Grand Theft Auto 3, the main character Cloud, yada 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 yada, Tiger City, but as the worlds got bigger, the amount of desperate activities increased each subsequent game. Rockstar has come around Bella, Nico, we love Nico, Dan Houser. I don't think this has anything to do with it, but some cool screenshots. The guy on the bike is Michael. He's in his flip-flops trying to get to work, and you can see a woman jogging, a woman behind smoking, and a woman talking to her as he's texting. And this is a cool Audi car, which is the addition to the many cars in GTA 5. Okay, one more screenshot we have over here. This time it's Franklin in a jet ski. Yep. So this, as Rockstar began discussing what having three playable main characters in Grand Theft Auto 5 would entail in terms of game design, the idea gradually evolved past the simplistic delineation between the characters, seemed like a natural progression from the episodes. If you want to have a read that, you can. This is the really main info. Gameplay evolved. For Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar Games has rebuilt most of the gameplay mechanics from ground up. Vice President of Creative Dan Houser wouldn't speak to particulars, opting to let the team that worked on each system delve into finer details at a later date. But he did offer general impressions on that driving, shooting, and melee combat. Okay, driving. The cars hold together ground a bit better. We thought that they were big and boat-like in Grand Theft Auto 4, which they were. They were really hard to control, so technology has leaped from there. There are not a lot of high-level racing games out there at the moment, and that itch is going to be scratched, maybe, but it hasn't in previous GTA. Shooting. We feel like we've evolved it from where we had in previous games. Shooting people, melee combat is better than they've ever done in the past. How far they can push it, depending on the resources, it's never going to be a big deal as shooting with the way we make the game, but we do want to make it feel really fun and strong. The new faces of Grand Theft Auto. Number 1, Michael. Early 40s, location Rockford Hills. A highly successful former bank robber, Michael retired in luxury after making a sweetheart deal with the FIB, which is FBI equivalent. Currently in witness protection program, it may look like he has an idyllic life, but he hates his wife Amanda, and doesn't understand his two teenage children, Tracy and Jimmy, and apparently Jimmy is some sort of pot-smoking 20-year-old. Money running out, his domestic life driving him crazy. Michael needs to get back into the game, which is cool. He may be a bit older, but with a clean-cut appearance, nice clothes, a big house, Michael doesn't look out of place in high society. Hauser's take: when we started with Michael, we had an idea of an older guy who was very successful, celebrating the game. You can read, you can pause and read if you want. Number 2, the second phase is Trevor. Career criminal, early 40s, Blaine County. I guess that's one of the that's in the countryside, but I don't know. A frequent drug user who is governed by his desires to prone violent outbursts and destructive rampages. Trevor is the most proverbial loose cannon, a former military pilot. He used to work for a few bank jobs with Michael back in the day. You don't need to twist his arm to get him bored with a heist. Balding and disheveled, the years haven't been kind for Trevor. He frequently wears plain white t-shirts and has tattoos saying "cut here" with a dotted line around his neck. Again, if you want to pause and read, you can. Okay, this is the character that I'm most excited about, Franklin. Franklin is a repo man, mid-20s, South Los Santos, a young, ambitious hustler. Franklin currently works for Armenian luxury car dealership who sells cars to people who can't afford them. When they default, Franklin plays the role of a grim repo man. Franklin stumbles into Michael when looking in for a hustle. Fit and fashion conscious, Franklin is the young and capable one of the bunch. Again, if you want to, do your thing. So that is pretty cool. Rockstar once again, the vibe of the region. Contrast between Michael's world. So you can again pause that. When we switch, he's cruising in Vespucci Beach. Think Venice Beach. Venice Beach. Okay. More screenshots of the detail in the game, how detailed it is. Now we have multicolored taxis, just adding their blue and yellow. And over here we have an awesome view of Los Santos and the things you can do with it, and a helicopter near a bridge which looks like San Fierro Bridge. Again, if you want to pause, you can do so and read. GTA 5 has to be, looks like, and best GTA game ever. Welcome to sunny Los Santos. The aspects, this talks about how they have improved Los Santos from previous games, how they have changed. This looks like, I can't remember, there's a dam in GTA 5, GTA San Andreas, sorry, near, I think it was in Las Venturas, near that. Looks like that. So they've improved it. They haven't gotten everything back from San Andreas, but they added lots of new things. I mean, bigger than GTA 4, GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption, and San Andreas combined. Getting around Los Santos. To encourage players to explore the vast expanse, Rockstar is giving them vehicles than any other Grand Theft Auto up to date. Confirmed vehicles include the BMX bikes, mountain bikes, road bikes, dirt bikes, and a huge variety of cars, trucks, helicopters, planes, ATVs, and jet skis. You won't have to wait until the end game to take on the skiers either. Since Trevor is a former veteran, flight experience, so you need to fly planes. Finally, planes are returning from GTA San Andreas, which is awesome. Okay, I guess we'll end it there on this screenshot, living the heist life, because this video is getting up to 10 minutes and we aren't, I don't think we're allowed up to 15 minutes, so this will be in a part 2, and also there'll be another video coming discussing about the pictures that were in the Game Informer magazine, and I'll talk about them, analyze them. That'll be coming soon after part 2. Thank you for watching, and till next time, goodbye.